Hey everyone, in this back to school DIY tutorial, I'm going to show you how I made this 6-ring fabric pencil case. It's really the easiest thing to make and I love it because you can personalize it exactly how you want. So here's what I did. I used a nylon zipper with a stopper at the end, measuring about 10 inches. And then I have my two fabrics, and this one here is about 9.5 inches by 7.5 inches, and then I cut my other one about 9.5 inches wide by 10.5 inches. So this one here is just plain cotton, so I'm going to fuse some fusible fleece on it so it's a bit thicker, and the yellow one I'm not because it's canvas and it's perfect just the way it is. So here I am fusing on this fusible fleece. So my next step is I'm going to take the zipper right side up and the fabric with the right side touching the right side of the zipper. I'm going to line it up exactly the way it is there. So you see I cut that fabric to be the same length of my zipper. And I like to use my clips, and I'm going to go ahead and sew along. So now I did add my zipper foot to my sewing machine, and I'm going to make sure I feel where that zipper is, and I'm just going to sew right down. All right, all good sewing needs a press, so I'm pressing with my iron just to make it lay flat. And on the opposite side, I'm going to just give a press to that seam there so that it lays away from the zipper. I'm going to give it a top stitch on the sewing machine right along the edge there, very close to the edge, and there we go. So the next thing is I'm going to take the shorter or the smaller square, and I'm going to line it up the same exact way, right sides of my fabric touching the right side of my zipper, and I'm going to sew it on the same way. Enjoying this DIY back to school tutorial? Why don't you subscribe so you can stay up to date with all my latest videos? Just click on that link on the top right of your screen. So now I'm going to fold it just to see what it's going to look like on the outside. And that's going to be the back, and obviously this is the front. So I want more of my yellow showing, so I'm going to pull it down a bit more and just give it a finger crease. Just pressing it with my hand. Once I have it all clipped in place, I'm going to sew the left and right sides and the bottom. Now I'm not going to even bring you over to the sewing machine because you know exactly what I'm doing here. And then I have also decided to zigzag the edges because I really don't have a serger. Okay, so now we're going to flip it through this open part of the zipper and see what it looks like. I'm also going to use a chopstick to really push out the corners. And if your corners really don't push out well, meaning they're really not pointy, you can turn it wrong side out again and just clip that corner. It's your choice if you do that. So now I'm going to add a top stitch on the bottom and top of the pencil case, and then another top stitch on top of the bottom line there, and that depends on the size where you place the other one, the size of your grommet. So mine's about 1.25 inches. So look at how great this looks so far. So my next step now is to add the grommets. So what you're going to do is you're going to take anything with already a 3-hole punch. You can take another pencil case like I am, a folder, a loose leaf sheet, and then you're going to trace the 3 holes. Here is the grommet kit that I have, and I am using these gold ones that I really love because I love gold, and this is how it works. Okay, you're going to take your hole punch first, and you're going to place it, first you're going to make sure it's the right size, and you're going to place your wood backer behind there so you don't ruin your table, and you're going to hit it with a hammer. But I'm going to go do that somewhere else because my surface is not that steady. So I did all 3. If one ends up like this, you can trim it a little. Don't trim too much. I'd rather you have some leftover fabric there, because if you make it too big, the grommet will fall out. All right, so here's how you add the grommets. If you're not sure of anything, please leave me a comment below and I will definitely answer your question or concern. But I'm telling you, this is so easy. And again, I do use this or hit this with the hammer on the floor. And that's it. How easy was this back to school pencil case DIY? Anyway, if you really enjoyed this tutorial, why don't you also check out how I make my pen pockets for planners and my other sewing tutorials right up here on the screen. Thanks for watching.